Hey guys, it's Jenna. Welcome back to my channel today. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the new Pat McGrath and Bridgerton collaboration. This one really threw me off my game completely. I was not expecting this whatsoever. When she announced it though, I got pretty excited because Bridgerton was one of my favorite shows. I think Netflix comes out with some pretty awesome shows and this was one of them, and I'm excited for season 2. But it's interesting because I'm not sure if my thoughts on this collection are going to be very popular. There's a couple things that I think I would have wanted from a collection like this that I'm just not really sure about, but maybe it's just going to take me looking at these things in person to kind of more so jump into Pat McGrath's vision, because I was kind of like, oh, it's good, but it's not what I imagined. So I'm actually going to take a look. There's an email that she sent out that talks about the entire collection. It does release on Boxing Day, December 26th. This is described as a royal, ravishing collection that features an all-new mothership Diamond of the First Water, which celebrates the timeless elegance of Bridgerton. I really like the promotional pictures, but here's something that the promotional pictures have that I don't really see translating into the collection. There's not really any purple here. That's kind of what I was thinking when I was thinking of Bridgerton. I was thinking about the flowers that are rich purple. I don't see really a ton of purple. Of course I see blue. Blue is one that that icy blue I think is really, really stunning. This is in the palette. So let's talk about the first thing, which is the palette. So this is described as petal soft textures, delivering an infinite array of exquisite looks. Now, this is cardboard packaging from Pat McGrath Labs. Not always a bad thing. However, in my personal experience, the quality and consistency of shadow formulation tends to be different than her 10-pan mothership palettes in the black lacquer packaging, made in Italy, those really gorgeous creamy mattes, creamy shimmers, Blitz Astral formulations. I don't believe, just based on what Pat has done in the past, that this is going to offer those same formulations. It's definitely going to be shimmer and matte, but is it going to be the same quality as the mothership 10 pans? That will be something I will let you guys know for sure, because I will be testing it and trying to pick it up as best I can. The last collaboration she did, I believe, was with Supreme. It was for this really royal red lipstick, and it sold out like that. It was so hard to get my hands on it. I didn't. I ended up not getting it. So I wasn't sure if it was Elson repackaged or not, because Elson is a really beautiful, deep, blue-red lipstick, but I wasn't really sure about that. And then the launch sold out really quickly. So it could be that it was Elson, but just repackaged in the Supreme branding. But there was also the Star Wars collaboration, which I actually didn't really try. So it's kind of interesting. I've heard some mixed things from you guys about the Star Wars collection, if it was actually amazing or not. Certain components were fine and certain components weren't. So this is her third collaboration, if I'm not mistaken. The packaging signifies to me that it's might be some different formulations here, and there's the potential for me to feel a little bit let down, because she does make these amazing 10-pan mothership palettes that do have such exquisite formulas that I'm scared she's going to offer something different here that just won't jive with my preferences. I'm speaking more so on the cardboard packaging that was trifold that she has done in the past. Those ones just were not quite up to snuff for me. And this is one that I'm a little worried about the formulas. Formulas aside, let's talk about the color story and let's talk about the embossments. We do have the bees in there, which is really cool. I mean, that's definitely a part of the show. I do like the cardboard packaging with the velvet kind of cushion look. It does signify royalty, which I also like. I think it says "flawless, my dear" in the script of the palette, which is awesome. I really think that most of these shades belong. The two pinks don't. I think it's because she's trying to make this an eyeshadow and blush duo product that you can maybe use those pinks for blush. But to me, those pinks are quite bright for blush. So They would more so be like maybe editorial looks on my skin tone, like how vibrant those blush colors would be. Not to say that these blushes will not look really, really stunning on others, but more so from my perspective, I'm seeing that these are going to be quite deep. And looking at some of her promotional pictures, the way she's using these shades as blush is more so for editorial looks, which aren't typically what I would wear on a regular basis. But I do know as a makeup artist, she does both types of style, right? Like I'm more so thinking about like an everyday gal that's stepping out into the world. And if you do rock that kind of makeup, that's great. But for myself, it's more so kind of keeping things more classic style instead of more editorial style. So if I could change this palette, I would include the purple. She's got some deep purpley browns in here, which I appreciate, but those two B shades to me would be more royal purple and maybe something a little bit different. I wonder if it would be like a cool toned, lighter pink would be a bit better than the bright pink. You know, like if you do want to put pink in this palette, perhaps a cool tone pale pink and maybe like a purple. That would be something that I would probably change if I could. I would keep the embossments the same because that kind of gets that Bridgerton theme across, but I do like how there are 3 shimmers. It looks like that blue might be kind of a duochrome perhaps just based on this picture. It's interesting though because she has one of her models in quite a blue pigment. I don't know if I see that from this eyeshadow shade. Like is there another blue that is coming in the collection that we're not seeing yet, or is this, you know, maybe put over a black or a deeper pigment to brighten up that blue? It just looks like it's a completely different tone. It doesn't look like the same blue. So this palette, you guys will have to let me know if this is a collection that you are interested in, but this palette by itself, I wasn't super excited about. It kind of fell short for me color story wise. Of course, I'm still going to be reviewing it because my curiosity is still there and I'm already getting DMs and messages and tags about this collection. So thank you so much for tagging me. But I do think a lot of people are going to want to know if this is like the quality that Pat is known for. The next thing that we have, which is very similar packaging, is the Divine Blush and Glow Trio Love at First Blush. This, I believe, is repeat shades. So if you do have a number of the Divine Blushes already, then getting something like this is going to be moot, right? Because it's the same thing. Unless you're somehow like super drawn to the packaging. For myself, I would not be getting this because I do have a few of her blushes already and I don't think I need this as well. I believe all of them are within her own collection already. So the blushes in here are Cherish, Nymphette, and then the highlight is Venus Nectar. I just pulled out my highlight from Pat McGrath and it's like jammed. Okay. This is one of the highlights I have in my collection. I believe it. What just happened? It's all over my pants, guys. No. Okay, so this, that distracted me so much. I'm gonna have to hold it a certain way now moving forward because I did manage to press it back in, but I'm a little disappointed in this, you guys. Like, not gonna lie, that should not happen to makeup. Ugh. Disappointing, but anyways, this is actually Golden Nectar and the highlight in the trio is called Venus Nectar, so that could actually be a brand new shade to her line. I also took a look at the blushes that I have in my collection. I don't believe I own Nymphette or Cherish. Because of that alone, I think it makes sense for me to pick it up, not only to do quality control for you guys, but also I don't have these shades already. If you have the 2 blushes though, I don't necessarily think like it's going to be worth the price point if you're just after the highlight. It does look like there's some similarities to other highlights that she has done, so it might not be an exact duplicate, but it could be a very similar look to this one, which is Golden Nectar, or even the holiday shade, so kind of hard to say, but overall I don't mind that these are packaged the way they are because she actually did a great job with the packaging in the Divine Blush and Glow trios for holiday for Celestial Odyssey. I thought that the formulation was maintained from the permanent line with the blushes and the highlight was really beautiful on that one. I know the trio for the lighter version of the Celestial Odyssey Divine Blush and Glow had the same highlight as this guy, which was Golden Nectar, but I'm just going to double check that the other offering didn't have this new shade because if that's the case, then and perhaps some of you might already have it. Galactic Sun is the one that has Golden Nectar, but Amber Allure, which one does that one have? Okay, so I'm glad I double checked because the Amber Allure trio, which is the deeper one, the one that had Love Struck, the one that had Paradise Venus, that one actually had Venus Nectar in it. So if you already have that, then this is the same highlight shade repeated in the Bridgerton trio. I did not get the deeper trio from Celestial Odyssey, so that is still something that I don't have in my collection, but just something for yourself, for your information. It isn't a brand new shade to her line. It's just duplicated from Odyssey. So I think I'll be getting this trio now, and not only doing quality control, but also because I don't have any of these shades. So I'm excited, and I do like the packaging because it was well executed with the holiday trios. Now let's talk about the highlights in here, which are super, super pretty as well. I'm going to do this yellow gold as an eyeshadow because of course it's going to be quite deep on my fair skin tone. It is going to look beautiful on deep skin tones as a highlight, but it looks like it's going to be quite opaque, that you could also use it as a shadow. I also really like the highlight that is the silver highlight there. This one's called Incandescent Gold 002. It's described as a sparkling platinum gold. And then the yellow one is called Extreme Gold 002. These might be brand new actually, because I don't see them as of now. So that's actually something really nice to look forward to. I'm really excited about that. I really do like also how she's maintained the embossment from her holiday highlights with the crown and the really nice crest look, and then added that cute little baby angel to kind of symbolize the connecting of the Bridgerton theme as well. So this is really, really well executed. The only thing I don't like is the front of the packaging style. Like the emblem and the Pat McGrath times Bridgerton on the highlights, it doesn't look as royalty as I would like. Like, I don't know what I was expecting because this one just looks plain Jane right now too. So maybe I was expecting just a little bit more like across the board, whether it be the Bridgerton collab or not, but it just looks okay to me. It's not something that blows me away packaging wise, but what do you guys think of this collection? I will be picking up the palette. I will be picking up, I guess, everything as of now. The palette, the trio, and the two highlights to make sure that everything is formulated as well as Pat can do it. And I will definitely let you guys know my honest thoughts. Today also happens to be day 11 of the 12 days of Jena's faves, and I'm so excited to share with you guys today's giveaway prize. Santa Jena is back. She is ready to bring some cheer, and it's funny, we did talk about a Pat McGrath giveaway prize yesterday. Then the announcement of this Bridgerton collection changed my video plans a little bit, but this prize is actually not Pat McGrath themed. It is Natasha Denona themed, and I'm super excited to give you guys these prizes. There are 3. The first one is the mini Metropolis palette that comes with the cute little brush. So this is the first prize that the winner will get. This is a palette that has some staple shades from the big Metropolis palette, and then she's also added some really beautiful neutral shades to anchor this palette. Definitely one of my favorite minis that she has done, and I really like this one for beautiful holiday looks, and you can also amp it up to some bold looks if you would like. We also have Baby Glam, the ornament. It is so cute. So this is actually a snapshot of 3 shades from Glam Midi palette, and it's the same consistency of formulation in this little baby, and so cute to hang on the tree. So this is the second prize. The third prize I'm super proud of as well. This is Retro palette. I really wanted to give one of you guys Retro this year because it's been one of my top faves of the entire year, of the holiday. As soon as she released this, you guys know I've been saying its praises for so many videos, so I'm like, this one has to be a part of the prizes as well. So all of these prizes are Natasha themed, and one lucky winner will get all 3. So how to enter is the same as always. Subscribe to my channel, leave a comment with your Instagram handle or an email address so I can get a hold of you, and it is open internationally, so everybody is welcome to enter. There are 10 other videos to watch if you are wanting to watch some other videos from my 12 days of Jena's faves, and there are also giveaway prizes to enter in those videos as well. Official rules are in the description box for you to review. Thank you so much for watching. Until my next one, take care guys and stay safe. Bye guys.